21 minutes before I get annoyed about voice. I could just turn off that weak arm while I stream, but then I'm gonna forget to turn it back on. And I'll just get annoyed. It's as easy as fun. So, much as in other years, you get your invitation to show up here. You used to have to go over here. These portals weren't here. These portals are actually back over here. But you'd have to ask Steward of Time to take you all the way down to the bottom. And then like you had to run out here if like you wanted to get Doomwalker, who used to be wandering around out here where the tent was. You know, you'd have to go all the way out here and then go all the way back to, because if you're doing what I like to do as a kind of experience booster,
Prepare for a story journey with Lord Walker Cho at the Storyteller's stage.
So he walks around periodically, Radovan, and tells you what's going on. You know, it was basically a long walk upstairs and downstairs, and I hate it so much. Can you just have a portal from the top to the bottom? And the dragon flight down is really cool. Leave it as an option, but just have a portal downstairs and back up. That's all. So one of the things, well, I'll start up here. This is your balloon ride. You grab a balloon. There's an achievement for doing 4 of them. You can also buy stuff from goodies.
Do not proceed.
Including the 20th anniversary balloon chest. I said I wasn't gonna do this part right. But other balloons as well. Sharpen pin if you want to go around popping other people's balloons because you're a sociopath. There's also a Murloc balloon. There's a wolf balloon. So this stuff is not. I think you can get those actually at the Dark Moon Fair.
Daylight's burning.
But so that's going on. I don't know. Someone put food here, but I don't know. But as you walk by, you'll hear NPCs like random. These are holiday celebrants. Just say parts of conversation. But you sometimes catch some things. By the way, and there are some people that are attending here. We've got 2 celebrities. We have Lantrasaur of the Blade from Warlords of Draenor. Hey, Lantrasaur.
State your business.
There's also dialogue options. Now, I don't know if all these are dependent on whether or not you've done content with them. Lantrasaur is also hanging out in my garrison. So we know each other. Yes, that is Doomwalker you hear. He's not where this all is. He's outside of it. But so much has changed. What has changed? The Horde, my clan, both have become more accepting, more patient, and seem to have stopped dealing with demons. Well, mostly stopped. What about your Boulder Fist ogres? They remain in Outland. I lead them as best I can, but they are not ready to change as much as the Horde has.
Be on your way.
So he wanders around. He makes the rounds of the celebrations here. The other one was Naganfogger, but he's moved on. We'll encounter him. Notary Grably, titles of old.
Money, friend.
I think you get titles for. I'm actually not sure what you get because he has nothing shows up for anyone. But
Keep it real.
I think, or I bought them all. I think I bought all the titles. There were titles. Oh, he was the one I think who sold like Shadowlands Enthusiast. Yeah, I bought all those. So coming over here is basically where you're picking up your goods. This is the rogue outfit, the spruced up, I think season 2. I have 4 left. Oh, I could buy another one.
Be careful.
And now I only have to get 3 more.
Do not proceed.
Maybe
You
turn
will be
sun.
eliminated.
Let me open that up. That was from handing in the discs. These 2 are kind of out of sync, which is amusing. They actually sell gear from, I think, PvP gear from way back when. Yeah, Time Warp. Maybe not. I thought they did because they were Stormpike and they were Frostwolf, Alterac Valley, because that figures into the holiday as well. But yeah, there's some 541 gear. PvP though, you need Marks of Honor, but if you have only do it on one character, you can transfer Marks of Honor
Good
now.
luck, friend.
So, and she gives you a weekly.
Do not loiter.
Have fun. Watch out for cats.
Time is of the essence.
So she will give you a weekly, which is enjoy yourself, which basically you get points for just doing stuff related to it, related to the anniversary. It's got the drink a lot of Mountain Dew and eat Doritos cycle. I want it. I don't drink Mountain Dew. So she also, when you first arrive, you do a couple of quests for her, which is like finding people at the fair and then talking to the shop people. He's got pet stuff and other stuff, and I need them. Appearances. Also stuff from years past, like Edmund Van Cleef, Inflatable Thunder Fury. That's a play with Windseeker. Some pets, some wands, what have you.
Be good.
Our friend here
Our flight has much to offer.
has a mount I already got, has pets, and then has like little like stuff I guess you might be useful for RP, like deviant fish and some pets and appearances that I don't have. That costs time walking badges. That's the important thing, time walking badges. He also gives out the Dude 5 time walking whatever's for the
see
week.
you again. How may I help,
Night Elf Mohawk.
dear Natris?
And here's your daily question of the
What's
day.
your
Let's see.
story?
Can I get it in one? Sometimes I don't even read the question. But let's get through it. 5 time walking badges. Now with bonuses, because she's only got the anniversary bonuses, so the 20%. But I've got characters that have. I have some that have Brewfest, and have Hallow's End, the Hallow's End buff, and have these two. I did not. No one went and got Dark Moon Fair, which was last week. I think one of them conflicts with Hallow's End or Brewfest. I forget which one, but both of those are 2-hour buffs. So I'd rather have the 2-hour buff than have the 1-hour Dark Moon Fair buff in that case. But you can get about over 30,000 experience every time you answer a question, which doesn't suck since you could do this every day. But she's level 80, so it doesn't matter. But let's do it anyway.
Let
Except,
the light of the new moon guide you.
question is, let us test your knowledge of history then. What is the name of the desert that surrounds the caverns of time? My God, could this question be any easier? It's literally where we are. It's Daenerys.
Watch your back. Any friend of Greymane is a friend of mine.
So you get your 5, and I mean, it's much more impressive when you see the experience gained on a character that's actually getting experience of doing that. So the questions, they range in difficulty depending on how much you lore. That was literally a "Where are you?" question. But they have some stuff that's pretty very deep in the lore. So but I have done that so often that I can now, I'm up a bit of a humble brag, but I could often, not every time, there's still some I mess up on, but just look at the responses and know what the question was by the answers without reading the question. I'd be able to answer, which is pretty sad. But when you have like
For
nearly
those with a
50
passion for
tunes,
silk,
I've learned
leather,
50
and
now.
steel, the frenzy of fashion is all too
Um,
real.
It's fashion
Be
frenzy.
seen by the masses. Be their envy, their
We'll
desire.
make our way over there soon.
Become the example
So,
to which all others aspire.
I mean, I forget what I was gonna say. So yeah, when you do answer the question that many times, you just learn that part. So, but it's also 5 things a day and 5 time walking badges a day, and they add up. And you can trade them now through warbands. So that does not suck. Now this we're gonna do in a little bit. I'm gonna come back to this. This is the Secrets of Azeroth, where that begins, guest relations and all that fun stuff. But there are a couple of things laying around already. I'm not gonna go there yet. I'm gonna go on this side first. Volantis are making the rounds again too. So over here we have. Wait, what sword? Like I said, they'll say rent. I didn't know they made demons that big. It seems so. Here we go. Like we have. It's not a knoll. That's a drug bar. Yeah. So folks hanging. These boxes change. I've seen them be a few things now, including crates of spoiled grain. From Stratholme. You can tell see he's got the secret binder thing over them. I'll have it soon enough. Over here, more celebrities. We have Mocha, who we're gonna pet now, because it's important. Historian Cortigosa.
We are united in
now
purpose.
she was downstairs. Were you able to watch? Basically, these are the opening cinematics. Wait, we're not.
It is a world of wonders.
Historian Woodland and Harrison Jones. Harrison Jones, can you put your sword away? You're feeling aggressive. Archaeology is a lot more difficult if you keep messing about with time. Imagine the bronze dragons could show you what happened. There's more to archaeology than just knowing what happened. Deciphering ancient texts, avoiding traps, wild speculation, snakes. These are things that make true archaeology. This is Harrison Jones, of course. So yeah. Did I not call him Harrison Jones? I actually I messed up, but I think I called him Reno. They call him Reno Jackson. I did. I get them confused. Anyway, Harrison Jones. I thought it was just search for answers. Yes, the search, the finds, the adventure. The dragons can have their time travel. I'll do it the right way.
See you around.
That's rather arrogant of you, Harrison Jones. He's got a beard now? I guess they aged him up. They don't usually do that. Over here is okay. Team Solid. Jetson Riggs. Please be on your way. I'm trying to enjoy myself.
Here there.
What a great party, Amelia. I already had six of Leroy's chickens himself. Yes, he is.
Watch your back.
Oh, you're cute. Are you doing anything after this? Oh. I hadn't spoken to her before. See, here's my problem, Liz. You can't keep having NPCs flirt with my character and my character just stare at them blankly. That is too true to real life. I'd like options. I want a choice. Being hit on by this gnome chick with pink hair. She's cute. Give me an option. She literally just asked me, what am I doing later? Anyway, Bliss, go ahead. Did you say that to all the PCs? Now, over here, I'm going to start showing something. Because I already see something. So, Grimple and Organ.
I have just the thing for you.
Oh, greetings, have you heard? We gathered an assortment of costumes, each imbued with the essence of famous characters from across Azeroth. Whether you seek the valor of Stormwind Knight, the cunning of a war chief, or the elegance of High Elven Ranger, you'll find them here. seek out replica weapons and items scattered about to embrace the spirits of legends and bring their stories to life.
Farewell.
How are ya?
Welcome to welcome one and all to the Storyteller stage, corner of mystery and wonder, intended to delight all comers. We've got quite the show in store for you, all hosted by Laura Gacho, all the way from Pandaria. It's an audience participation story, so silence is discouraged. Feel free to grab a drink and snack, and while you wait for the show to start.
Off with you.
So, this is one of the locations where
Calling
Lord
all
Ken over here.
fashionistas to strut their stuff in the fashion frenzy.
Oh good, they're both here. So, this is one of the locations where you'll find items for the costumes that Wardkin just mentioned. One over here is replica Doomhammer. Is thrall! Yes, it is. And he can say things like,
Blood and thunder! Loktar Ogar! What magic is this? Be gone.
he does not say, I'm going to throw my Doomhammer away and someone's going to have to find for me. I think he can dance. Some of them can dance, some of them do not. But Thrall most definitely dances. So Thrall is here. And not too far away from Thrall is... I'm just going to go right over here. I'm going to actually remove my costume. There. And they respawn... well, here is replica staff of Antonitis, which turns you into... Jaina! So...
You asked for it. You had your chance to run. I know what must be done.
he does dance too, I think. Yep. So, she does dance. Now, I've seen Jaina's staff in multiple locations. As I run around, I'm going to point them out. But Thrall, the Doomhammer, I've only ever seen over here. Wait, no. I've seen it here and... Yes. I've seen it. This is the only place I've seen it. That doesn't mean it's the only place it is, but it's the only place I've seen it. So I'm going to take Jaina over here. That over there is Matthias Shah. There's a whole thing there. We'll talk about that later. There's a Naganfagar. So yeah, there's like a little random conversations pop up. Where there's groups. There's some interesting groups. But I want to see something first. Ooh, it is there. Is it there? Yep. So that's one location for another one. I'm going to go in here where I find things often. This... Hello. It won't let me click on it because I'm in a costume. This, replica Dreadbow the Banshee. Guess who that turned you into? That's right. Sylvanas.
Convenient. We will bring the Alliance to its knees. Ah, my loyal hero. I always hit my mark.
Now, I've seen it in this location the most, but I've seen it elsewhere, usually tucked away under something. Now, over here is Alex Strasse's replica staff, and yes, it does. Turn you into Alex Strasse. This is not the only place I've seen it. I'll show you the other spaces, but she says...
Embrace hope. Do you think I have big mom energy? Greetings. Do you not see?
Does she dance? Yep. So we're going to take her over to Well, let's visit this side. So this is the stage where Lord Walker forgot to speak to Rashad here.
It's about time.
Did you come to tell the story? He is from Warlords. Skeptis. No, this time I'm here to listen, to gather wisdom from your world. Is there time to learn our whole history? Huh, never enough time. I will take what I can, learn what I can in the time I have.
Farewell, my friend.
Here's Laura Kucho.
Pandaria welcomes you.
So many come to celebrate the past. It warms my heart. Aren't you worried the bronze dragons will put you out of business? No, my friend. To witness the past is one thing. To tell others is a very different thing. So they see the stories and you tell them. So they see the stories and you tell them. Something like that. We still need others for the catering. Oh, funny. So I got my poison thing, and now I gotta like deal with it. So back here. Okay, that's weird. So I'm going to get off Alex. So back here used to be Hearthstone table that it looks like they removed. So there are like little things I've seen change since the event began. One of those things is these are Zoomy treats. We'll get to that when we get over there. They were smaller the first week. Over here we have Holiday Celebrant, but we have Lashk from
We'll trade stories next time.
From BFA.
Keep it down.
Along with Poor Guy. If you know, you know. You saw an example of that with the Zoomies. Oh, okay. This is I haven't seen it over here before, but this is Velen's replica staff. Who turned you into?
All unite under the light.
Velen. And does
Show
he dance?
yourselves.
He most definitely does. Now, side note, I've only ever seen like 3 or 4 of the costumes up at once. So that's just something to note. Now it could just be that's when I saw them. Yeah, these streets used to be smaller last week. He's always here. This is Nervug. He is from Legion. He's our Drogba friend. Shen's over there talking about booze. We should enjoy these quiet times, but must we do this in the sun? You are a long way from High Mountain. Before the Legion invasion, we stood guard in High Mountain. Now I think it's best we look, rest of you now and again. Okay. How are you enjoying the celebration? I think I prefer to celebrate it in the caves. Fair. So Olivia and Miraturn, I believe you may have. These are the 2 that you also saw during the pre-patch event. They were doing something with. I'm not sure. I don't remember offhand. I'd have to look. I have Maranaganfugger here because he does wander around. I'm gonna talk to him. Yeah, so he's still selling Naganfugger elixirs. Nah. Sprinkle handles the sales and making elixir taste. And making the elixir taste a lot less like shoe. The elixir tastes a lot less like shoe bottoms. Okay, she has a talent for both. So what are you doing these days? Got a town and a cartel to keep me busy. Still, it'd be nice to get back to some alchemy and the wife. What about your work with the Trains are great because I'm working with nothing else you need to worry about. So my guess is that's something that you may not get if you're not a rogue. I was about to say the uncrowned.
Hey,
I'm not
you
that
scratch my
sloppy.
back, I'll pay someone to scratch yours.
Yeah, it was me. Me
Keep
going
it
to break it.
real!
You actually can't get Nagafongo or the sewers. I mean, Gadget Sand is a hop away, so you can always go there. But it's like right next door. But there is someone that sells, I think, time walking badges you can get it for. Anyway, from Olvia.
What can I help you with?
Me,
May your blades never dull.
Fred.
See you
They're
soon.
here for flavor. The guests around the
Hail, honored guests
story
and children
times
of any
changed too?
age. A story awaits
over
at the
here, though.
storyteller's stage. So stop what you're doing and come if you're able to hear Lore Walker Cho spin us a fable.
What do you want?
Take care of yourself. No one else will.
A lot of people seem like it was waiting for a quest to be spoken to. There are a few here that are like that, and I think some of them are involved with the secrets. Anyway, over here we have Crow Threadstrong.
What do you need?
Sitting next to Granny Smith, fruit seller. So you settled things with Granny Smith? Says not a single bad apple here. The master behind the apple cart. And her ogre army still eludes me. This is my chance to restore my strength for when she finally strikes. There is no ogre army, just Granny. Yes, let them believe they have fooled us. Let them think we're not ready. Then,
Go forth to victory.
an apple a day, that's as far as I got. Enjoying the event? Ah, yes. Oh, yes. I heard the orc from Shathrat was here as well. I should give him some apples as a reminder of the good old days. Maybe not. He seemed upset about things. That poor fellow. Always so intense. He should learn to relax. That nice ogre. Should have him stop off the apple.
See you later.
They do have a little conversation I was hoping would kick in right about now, but I am going to get out of Ellen. But it hasn't kicked in yet. But these little conversations pop up every once in a while. They're easy to miss, but you run around enough, you know. Now, over here, Chen's here with bartender Bob and Grimblow's Thunderbrew. So Chen's here. Let's talk to him. Lily is not here, which is upsetting. We ask why we fight. Do we ask why we celebrate? It's a good excuse to see old friends. Ah, true enough. I will drink to that. Cheers. Anything else we should drink to? Yes, Lantrasaur is over here now. Heroic battles and tragic wars. Friends we made, the friends we have lost. New lands we have discovered, and old lands we have restored. And dragons. Dragons are pretty good. And my dry cup. Chen downs the last of his drink. Cheers, my friend.
Come back with some stories.
So, we'll talk to who's at the right in a second. Talk to Bob. What do you have to sell? Just, some goodies. And over here, Thunderbrew's probably got brews. Yep.
Off with you.
Now over here we have Mangrake. Should try to remember the good times. How are you? Oh, here we go. So you see like little bits of dialogue pop up. Yes, it is a Tuskar over there. And yes, it is one you probably know if you play Dragonflight. Anyway, how are you feeling these days? The rage and sadness of losing Olga has never left me, but I'm better. Are you enjoying the festival? Perhaps.
Dabu.
Hey, Mangrake. And this is new lady friend, Maka. She was at the, I think the Orc Heritage Quest first saw her. It's good to remember the past, but not to live in it.
Strength.
Now, next door we have Big Canuck, master of soups.
Come, settle down for a spell.
Good day for good soup. Looking for new ingredients? Oh, yes, he is talking to Leroy Jenkins. As if on cue. Okay, exotic ingredients are nice. It's the knowledge of every flavor you use that makes soup magic. So what brings you here? I'm a night elf, I have to say it the proper way.
Prepare
So what
for a
brings you
story
here?
journey with Lord Walker Cho at the Storyteller's stage.
All this history, all this experience, I am bound to learn something new.
Our paths shall cross again.
So over here, Leroy Jenkins. Who sells Leroy's spicy fried chicken and Jenkins no nonsense fried chicken. Let me read the flavor text. So Leroy's spicy fried chicken. My chicken's so good, it's worth dying for. Leroy. And Leroy's no nonsense fried chicken. Double the herbs, none of the spices, still worth dying for. Mama Jenkins. Well, hi Matthias. Snuck up on me, you little rogue.
We
Hi.
fight in the shadows.
Keep your wits about you. Even at the festival? Even at a festival? Especially at a festival. What's the worst that could happen? For one thing, Flynn is here. Now,
Look to the shadows.
if you didn't know he and Flynn are together, it's canon. Flynn is here, and they do have a conversation over at the Fashion Frenzy stage, which we'll be listening in on later in a little bit. I'm going to go over here. Over here, there is some player covering up all the space on a mount. I just want to take a trip behind here because you know what this is. This might come into play during the secrets, but there's this thing. This pile of garbage, the toy, and Aurora Vabsley and Gabbo Blink. So, and they're doing stuff. I'm not sure what they're doing. Okay, we'll get over there in a moment. But over here, if you'd be able to see if there wasn't a player there with their two pets. But Benetalk is here.
Well now,
There's
you're
always
certainly
something new around the corner and you know where to look. So they're part of the secrets
Careful out
finding, and you
there.
can tell because one's got the magnifying glass over his head. You can hardly see it because now there's a mount and a player on top. There, you can kind of see it there. On his head. Alright.
Mama says my tusk will be bigger than a mammoth.
When I grow up, I'll be the best sleuth ever.
Okay, bye.
So...
Do not proceed.
Now, I've been up here.
You will be eliminated.
I haven't found any secrets over here, like extra things over here. I'm gonna get to this stuff. We'll get to who's along the fence in a bit. This is a random person. There's outhouses because you know it's a festival. There's all over the place. You'll find the little pet treats. We'll do that in a second. But over here we have Hemet Nestlingwary Jr. and
It's a fine
Hemet
day
Nestlingwary
for a
Sr.
hunt.
They have a little conversation too. I was hoping would start up.
I hope you like to hunt.
Everything looks so different when you're not on the prowl. No more hunts then? I'm retired, sure. I had lots of hunts in exotic locations, but I got lost in it. I'm just enjoying things in a different way now. What about your son? There's quite a good few hunts left in him, and is there more respect for the craft than I have? I'm truly proud of the boy.
May your aim be true. Aye?
So, they're talking now. Still
See
plenty
you
of people
soon.
needed for an autograph. I did like sitting in one place for too long. We'll be back on the road before you know it. So they're signing autographs.
You can't beat the smell of fresh pine in a breeze.
And no fresh pine over here. Damn it. Alright.
You got my attention.
I wonder if it's time for me to change careers. Hope you're not here to hunt. Ha! No. There are no hunts, no challenges, no Gurubashi. Empowered. No Gurubashi empowered panthers just thinking about the past and the future. So what is next for Hemet Nesumari Jr.? Like I was considering earlier, I may follow my father's footsteps, write a book. Maybe about my journey in Pandaria. As the hunt calls again.
Safe travels.
Now over here, we actually have two, well, this is a quest giver. But more importantly, we have Scale Commander Emberthal.
Let us begin.
Drakthir missed so much while we slept. The last several years has given us much to remember. Some of us are hearing about these events for the first time. Invading demons, undead armies, global conflicts. My people were slumbering in our prison. Your people are free now, an important part of protecting this world. I appreciate the praise, but there is still so much for us to see and learn about this world. This may be an opportunity for us to really begin looking back. So much has happened. Where will you begin? My first thank you. My first thought was to learn more about the fall of the aspects. But I think I should learn about the people of Azeroth who are not dragons. It seems like we may have a lot in common with the Pandaren. A lot in common with the Pandaren, like what? Yeah, it's a bit of a conversation. It's the isolation that we have in common. Most Pandaren were hidden from the rest of the world for 10,000 years. Then they had to face a new world all at once. Although they were not imprisoned by a mystic slumber, I think they may know how my people felt. I should like to visit the Pandaren homeland one day. Let's see. So Emberthal is wandering around here. In case you're curious, Drakthir get the same exact dialogue. So it works the way that it's written, but would have liked a little something.
Fair skies and strong winds.
Maybe you don't. I don't know. So he gives you a PvP weekly. That's the Kazak's Revenge Old Ultrag Valley, which I have been doing because it's fairly easy and it helps me work on my forged weapons of conquest somewhat. He also has the to fight the 3 bosses, which is, as you remember from previous years, possibly Doomwalker was the one that would be walking around out here. But it's Doomwalker, Shah of Anger, and Archibald the Stonewatcher. They reset every day, but he only has the quest once a week. And you just have to kill those 3. And over here, you will start seeing stuff like Basket and, you know, there's a ball. There's reasons for that. Dr. Gregory Victor, trauma surgeon.
Speak quickly.
But I suppose we could join the festivities. There's always need for medical staff, even during events such as these. But luckily, I've been yet to fix anything beyond a scraped knee.
Goodbye.
I'm hoping their conversation kicks in.
You need something?
Greetings, Arleia. Do make sure to take care of yourself as you enjoy the festivities. I had no end of patients suffering with heat exhaustion and dehydration. I'm trying to remember where I know him from. Dr. Gustav Van Housen. That sounds too familiar. What quest was he? Gustav Van Housen. He's from Vanilla. Ah, ground floor of Foothold Citadel and Theramore Isle. Okay, so he was in Theramore. So he survived, I guess. Dr. Gregory Victor, where's he from? feel like I should know him. Dr. Gregory Victor. Arathi Highlands. From Resurgent is his title. Arathi Highlands. I wish this map was more useful. Hammerfall. So he's in Hammerfall. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's Hammerfall in vanilla.
Behold
or vanilla
one and
version of
all a
Hammerfall, or
contest
even
like
Cata
no
version.
other. And
Not
settle on up if that is your
BFA
brother.
version.
Come join a parade of fur, hooves, and wings. Report to Mount Mania and see all of these things.
This is giant saw. Like, just in case, you know, scrape knees. Can't wait to get something I gotta saw off. None of these items are clickable. Believe me, I've been wandering around. I keep hoping there's a... I want them to say the things. They're not saying the things. Maybe if I loiter over here. So, this is Revelthorpe, ice cream vendor. I believe.
Hey!
Now that you've helped me establish my ice cream empire, make sure to enjoy my many tasty concoctions. I must have helped in a quest, so I gotta look him up. I'm thinking... Silithid. Ooey gooey gelato. Shelderish cream ice cream bar. Never melt. I gotta look up which. I think I remember him and his quest. I want these two, so while I'm looking that up, you can watch them. So I go to another window. Frivol work. uh Oh. Oh, he's okay. All right. He's the one that's 1,000 needles in the boat, and you do. There is a whole thing about ice cream. I remember that. So yes. What is this? Sorry, I'm looking at the note on the pole, and it looked like. Oh, here we go. No. It looked like it was specifically detailed on. More detailed than other stuff I've seen hanging around. So he sells ice cream. You helped him establish his ice cream empire. They're still not talking. Anyway, he does say something to Dr. Gregory Victor along the lines of, when you said you were going to give me a hand, I wasn't expecting an actual hand, which was amusing. And maybe they'll say it sooner or later, as soon as I walk away, probably. So there's two mages up here that occasionally throw down snow. This is like an ice skating rink. I don't know. I'm underwhelmed by it, but it does let you do this. And that's kind of fun. So, and they're pretty much hidden as Detective Ace. Who's a little skeleton dude. What you want? I'm off the clock. I thought maybe they'd say it. Alright. Fine, don't say the words. It is kind of fun, I have to say. I just wish there was more to it. So up here we have Fiona of Caravan fame. Any new tales to tell? Not without a coin or two. Besides, it's time to give my crew a break. You do seem to work them hard. That's the life of an adventurer. Rest while you can. New adventures are around the corner.
Cheers, mate.
And over here is Mira. They have a conversation about the alpacas and the mule,
Well, I
which
know
they're
these
having
things
right
better
now
than anyone.
because I'm here. Here we go. There we go. There we go.
Hey,
That's a nice.
you'll be back, right?
Settle up and put your menagerie to the test in Mount Mania!
So you may be surprised at how little we sing at our meal. Not surprised, just a little disappointed. Let's say it is, and there's Emberthal strolling about.
Oh, hi.
Does eternity and anniversary rhyme? Working on a new song? Always. I thought dragons would sing more than they do, even at a celebration. I don't hear any dragon songs. So you're making a dragon song? No, everyone here wants me to tell them about the time we fought the faithless Sethrak, or when we helped defend Zilazar from the Mithrax character. It seems like no one cares about alpacas anymore. I care about alpacas. That's why you're Dot's favorite.
Hey, don't die out there.
So, you can pet Dot. You can pet Dolly. Landrasor comes over here. This is part of his stop. I don't think he adds anything to the conversation. You can't pet the caravan mule. Lander Longshot's out here. We're gonna talk to him. Now,
What's up?
Landro, you selling anything exciting today? Nothing. Nothing at the moment, but imagine if I had regular access to these caverns. Bronze dragons frown on that. Yeah, they never let us have any real fun. Still, this is nice.
Be good.
Now, over here, you'll see Alexstras's staff again. This is the other here. This is another location I found it. So, she's back. Also on the ground. Oh, okay. This is Alexstras's staff. So this is another location I found it over here. Now on the ground is a Darkmoon Fortune card, which has been, I think, 4 of Earth. It's always 4 of Earth. Now over here is something called Torin Axe. Very unassuming. Not a replica weapon. But this turns you into Visian.
We should really keep moving.
I agree. Just give me a second.
Together, we will banish your darkness.
My darkness? Maybe I want my darkness. So yeah, they're putting the, you can see people in Mount Maynard with all their mounts. So I'm gonna skate over here. Ooh, there's an achievement actually for doing that. Oh, and by the way, yes. If you're wondering, he does do this. And this is his Legion model. He doesn't wear the, actually, when he appears in the end of BFA and the Chamber of the Heart, this is also his appearance. But he doesn't, there we go. When you offer to lend me a hand. Yes. I wasn't expecting you to actually pull out an actual hand. Always useful in our line of work. I suspect more for more so for a Forsaken. You'd be surprised.
Do not proceed. You will be eliminated.
He needs like a little bit more effort there, Visian. So, And that's the only place I've found the axe. I haven't seen it anywhere else. So over here you can find... I don't know if I thought I found another one the other day. Anyway, what did happen is one time I was over here and I saw Bane walk over, like Bane, yeah, and talk to Landra Longshot about borrowing something and not returning it. So I missed the conversation. And that brings me to another thing, is there are visitors to the anniversary that aren't there all the time, that are NPCs. Bane was one of them. I've seen Alex Strasser flying overhead in Dragon form one time. And then there's a third one, and we'll get to that when we get there. We're making our way over there. Tyvon, though, however, is always here, and yes, you can pet him, and yes, you must every single time. Another thing to note, this is one of the spots where I have found Jaina's staff here. I've also found it, and this makes perfect sense, by the skating rink where the balloons are over here. So I've seen her staff in at least 3 locations. Now over here, this is the pet thing. Now you can talk to this little guy, Voidfire. Forget where he comes up. I'll become stronger than all the other dragons. I want to say I remember him from something. Yeah, I don't remember. I can't find... Yeah, all I'm finding are players that have Voidfire. There were players that use the name Voidfire. Oh, well, of course, I was being fancy and spelling fire with a Y. Let's see what happens when I'm not fancy. I just feel like I remember there was a quest. Voidfire NPC. Found in Teneris. That's who I'm looking at. Oh, I think this is like literally, it's from this event, that entry. Yeah, I think he's new, but he's cute. Interesting to see old style Black Dragon whelp focused on world domination. he's got his little volcano. Voidfire, clearly a reference to corruption and all that stuff. All that good stuff. This seesaw does not flip back and forth, and I wish it did. I just want to point this out, that this annoys me. There's pet treats there. They definitely made those pet treats bigger. Now here's where we come to... There's pet battles here. They change. Squirt, who's in your garrison, Lions, is here. Just good for leveling. Pets. There's nothing to achieve from this other than... There was a daily, but they're not even here anymore. But you can challenge them. The one on either side of Squirt do change. I don't know if it's daily, but frequently. Over here is... Oh, it's not here. Oh, wait, no. Right. So...
Hello.
So the reason why nothing's showing up... Welcome, friend, to the pet paradise. We've got everything a pet could desire. Treats, belly rubs, ear scritches, brushing, cool water, laps to sit on, everything. Feel free to look around, pet cute animals, and get some wholesome trouble. If you get tuckered out, the naps are encouraged. So
Have a good one.
what does that mean? Now, I actually have an item in my inventory I haven't used, which is why what should be showing up is not. And that's Pet Mirror. Take on the appearance of your companion pet. Only works on pets that can battle. So basically any battle pet. But you need a pet out. So let me get a pet. Sorry. Who would be a good pet? I mean, I could do this. I could do Little
Hail,
Raccoon.
honored guests.
Can
and
I do
children
bad?
of
Can
any
I?
age.
Can I
The
do
story
Stabby
awaits at the
McStabface?
storyteller's stage. So stop what
Oh,
you're doing.
well, over here
and
we have
come if you're
Talia
able
Four Dragons.
to
Let's
hear
talk to her
Lord
first.
Walker Cho spin us a fable.
Time and tide wait for no one. How is your father? He's still trying to understand what it... They chase after friends saying, be my friend. He's still trying to understand what it means for there to be no Lich King. Other than that, brooding and apologetic, but better than before. How are things in Gultiris? The Tide Sages are rebuilding and the pirates are still a menace. I guess the same as always. I mean, there are no traitorous houses, sea monsters leading our sages, horde invasions, or otherworldly plant witches, so not exactly the same. You sound like you miss it. Not the suffering and death, but I do miss being at the head of the action. This gathering reminds me that there are all these world-changing events going on all the time. I do feel like I'm missing it all. So you want to join the ranks of the legends, like your father? I'm not looking to be the next Lich King. Just want to help. Maybe become a little bit of a legend.
We can do this.
Yes, it is boinking. It is making a boing boing noise. So once you have to use the mirror with a pet out, so I have to still choose a pet. Should I choose the obvious pet? I mean, I wonder if I could do Faithful Dog. I could actually probably imitate Faithful Dog, but let's try Oopjalax. I haven't done Oopjalax yet. See if that works. Oopjalax sits on your head, so this might bug out, but let's see. Yes. So this is a pet you can find in a chest in the Ringing Deeps. So once you use the mirror, there's a chest to get another mirror. So, and it doesn't expire, so as long as you can carry it with you anywhere. So eat a Zumi treat, it makes you faster. He throws treats at you, you can pick those up. You can hide in a basket. Very exciting. Extremely exciting. And so, like, characters will chase you around. Ooh, I found another Darkmoon Fortune card. You, my friend. And the little gears will pop over. Otherwise, there'll be an NPC here. It's not always an orc. Staring at the outhouse for some reason. So over here, these portals take you to different locations. There's an achievement. There's many locations. This is a costume, chest of props to take pictures up here. You can change what that is via...
Salutations!
Oh boy, thank you. See, we have another potential customer. Vanny's excitement is barely containable. Please pursue our photo packages, props, and scenery offers, and find the right one. We can handle groups of solo photos. Once you've found the right fit, Thinkies will snap your photo of your image and freeze it in time forever, so you never forget this moment. Also, we offer a wide variety of portals, beautiful vistas, and distant exotic lands for your own photograph. Remember, so it takes you to scenic areas. There's really nothing else to do there, but their prop thing is there. This is quick, easy. So she sets the different background. So let's say we want to change it to, this is the Alliance. Let's change it to the, if we change it to default.
Real.
So we change the background.
Greetings.
Oh, now I'm talking to him. Sorry. He wanders around and talks to different people too. I'll go to Nauticus. He made the chickens, the robot chickens. Time to look into the past so we can create the future. Are you working on anything new? I have an idea for a new mechanical chicken. This one will be amphibious. Like a duck? Not like a duck. Ducks are silly. No, it would be a chicken, but with the tail angled down for diving. It would have waterproof. I would have to waterproof it and flatten its beak. That really sounds like a duck. The only thing that sounds like a duck is your quacking. Why am I describing sounds like a flat-beaked, webbed-footed, amphibious mechanical chicken?
With Lord Walker Cho at the storyteller's stage.
You should really see someone about your duck obsession. I'm off to work on my flat-beaked, web-footed submarine aquatic chicken.
You have a great day now.
That. Click easy to the anniversary.
Pleasure doing business with ya.
Over here, we have. You can jump in a crate. Jump on a crate, rather. Get off the crate. Over here is. I mean, they sell appearances for Black Rock ships. But Moira is over here.
Well, I'm listening.
Don't think that my task is an easy one. I have a lot of feelings about what happened to Black Rock Depths. The part I played, the things I lost. The Dark Iron Clan gained from that defeat. Stay a while and listen.
I won't defend the things the Dark Irons did. What I did. The blood on our hands. I was blinded by my hatred for my father, blinded by my pride. I wanted more. At first, the Dark Irons were just tools for my own ambition. And then I was blinded by love. But Dagran would have sooner burned this clan to the ground than accept peace. In utter defeat, we were freed by our enemies and found our place within the Alliance. As equals. The Dark Irons, the Bronzebeards, and the Wildhammers. One people, once more. And my wee Dagran, my son. A symbol of our unity. And the legacy my husband never got to see. Dagran Thorison II. Named after his father. I didn't want folks forgetting where he came from. The bad, the good. Everything. I just wish Dagran was here to see it. The Dark Iron's free. The leader our son is becoming. I'm sure he would be proud.
So, the pet I have starts sucking the head of but right now it's actually below me. It was also doing it to another player, and I was like, I'm sorry. So that's how you may have heard me start laughing, because I was watching it happen and they were so confused. And this is even more confusing. So there's, what was that noise? Did it just speak to me? Maybe I clicked on it. So Chromie has a codex.
Nice to see you.
But this is, I want to talk, this is interesting. You're just in time. I wanted to add to the festivities by offering tours of history. However, I'm running into issues restoring my codex. If it's not too much trouble, could you give me a hand? We're not going to actually do this. There's really not much to see, unfortunately. But here I go. This is a great celebration, but I'm just going to go. But what, your codex? What does it do? Codex is something I whipped up to help me recall important historical moments. Nostromo says I have the memory of a Murloc, so I made the Codex to help. I'm trying to imagine Nostromo saying the memory of a Murloc. What's super cool about it is I can literally jump into the Codex to view history as if I was really there. I can even bring in guests and make changes to the timelines that only exist in the Codex. I thought it'd be neat to teach folks about the opening of Anchorage. I'm having trouble getting it to work, right, though. I think all the time misadventures I've had have done a number on the poor thing. Can't you just time travel? Well, can you keep a secret? Messing with time is actually super fun. What if two fierce rivals never met? What if they teamed up and became a heroic duo? What if they fell in love? Their romance was forbidden by their families. So many possibilities. Don't tell Eternus. I'd never hear the end of it. Sounds interesting. Let's see. This is a great celebration. Thank you. Despite all appearances, bronze dragons seldom have free time. I'm not even sure this is now me or future me who had some free time, or is it past me? Whichever Chromie you are, I'm glad you're here. And I'm glad you survived the... Wait. I am future me. I'm glad you survived. That's all I can say.
Do not proceed.
Thanks, Chromie.
You will be eliminated.
I'm glad you survived. I don't think we still solved your attempted murder. So, let's tell you. So, yeah, Chromie has a codex that lets her manipulate time, but it's only contained within the codex, and she finds that fun. Keep that in mind. Chromie likes the idea of screwing around with time. This is a personality thing to keep in mind. That's all I'm gonna say. We need no change. There's apples here too. Not all those apples were there a couple of weeks ago. You can hit the gong for us. That actually does give you a it gives you like 1 participation point for the weekly. Now over here, oh no, I've changed back. All right, we'll leave it for now. Over here, I found Blackhand's hammer replica. Only place I've seen it is here. Oh, there's one other spot I have to check. So over here, I don't see it now. Warglaze of Azeroth, Twin Warglaze of Azeroth. So Illidan. I was hoping that was here because his costume is super huge. It's really big, and I wanted to see it anyway. That's not there, and that's the only place I've seen it, so I can't click on that one. Now, over here, they're not talking right now, is Koltira, Death Whisper, and Lord Thessarian. So it's nice to see the two of them hanging out, even if, you know, Thessarian is still kind of grumpy. Koltira is a little better natured.
What is your desire?
It's good to celebrate the past, but we must also mourn it. Are there things you rather forget? I do not want to dwell on painful memories, but I don't want to forget them either. Pretending there was only joy in the past dooms you to repeating old mistakes. We should still celebrate the good memories. I do celebrate, just not as obviously as others. Now our friend over here, though,
so that others may live.
the Syrian.
Well met.
All I have left is duty. What about friends or family? Only friends. Oh, here we go. I do want to hear this conversation. So one of the stories Laura Gacho tells is about the Sarian. Okay. My only friends are dead, and my family. I have no family. I've heard different. The play covers that. What have you heard? Seen? Mad's little in death. I have no family. That is what. That is how things must be.
The Ebon
So
Blade
the
will
Sarian's
prevail.
not coping as well. Yes, the Shah of Anger is here too. In case you were wondering. So, one of the first costumes I found, actually, I think it was the first one, was a tooth on I think this crate.
For those with a passion
That
for
turned me
silk,
into
leather,
Gendrain
and steel,
in
the
Worgen.
frenzy of fashion
Over
is
here
all
is a
too
trash pile,
real.
which doesn't
Be seen by the
do
masses.
anything,
Be
I
their
think,
envy,
unless
their
you're
desire.
on.
Become the example to which all others aspire.
I don't think. Shoot. So they're still going. I think you have to be on the secrets thing to find out what's there. So over here is Lohoff from, I believe he's in Stormheim. Are you enjoying your visit? It is far too warm here. But it must be exciting to recount your tales of Thorim and Loken. It is far too warm here. So he's talking to someone up there. We'll get up there in a second. So if you go over here, you'll see two mages. Now this was not here the first couple of weeks. I just want to point this out. This only appeared like last week, unless I was really not paying attention. Over here is Madame Gosu. Now, you may know Madame Goya if you know you've either only played Horde or think back to Pandaria. Yes, she is the black market owner of the black market. Now, Madame Gosu appeared on Alliance side during BFA. You had a black market for each side. So there's a thing here that I want to click on in a bit. We'll get to it in a second. So yeah, she's got a little operation back here, and it's the black market. It's just the black market.
Come to the right
Nothing
place.
particularly fancy. Just what you would expect in the black market.
Keep your eyes and heart open.
But I was coming in here the other day, and as I was in here, just standing here going like, oh, hey. And it was the day I first discovered it. So I was like, oh, wow, okay, black market. And who walks in? It was not a hallucination. I do have photographic evidence. I took screenshots. I was not filming, so I don't have that. But it was Rathian. Rathian walks into the black market. And I do have the dialogue screen capped. And I did post a picture of it. I did post a picture on my Blue Sky account, because I have a Blue Sky account. So I'm going to actually look that up, because that'll just be easy for me to read from. I've been documenting on my Blue Sky account the different costumes I've been finding too, and where I've been finding them. Rathian does have a costume. I have not found it. Bane I found in the same area as I found Ebonhorn's axe. You find a mace there. Let's see. I'm trying to find... Apparently I've shared a lot of things in a lot of days. I don't know. Here we go. Cool. So he walks in and he says, it's located under here, obviously. You see where I am. Madame Gosu, you are looking lovely today. Madame Gosu says, flattery will get you... Knows there was a typo I put here and here. Madame Gosu says, flattery will get you nowhere with me, Rathian. And yet you try every time you visit. Tea? Rathian says, and I will continue to compliment you as long as you are this charming. And while we enjoy the tea, do you have the other item? Madame Gosu says, Rathian, I've told you before, one does not rush tea or business. It will be ready when it's ready. Then he walks away. And yeah, I don't know what the item was. It maybe secrets might reveal what that is. But you don't find out. He just walks away. So where this takes place between Dragonflight and the War
Calling
Within,
all fashionistas to strut their stuff in the fashion frenzy.
not sure. Last we know, he went off to look for Iridicron, but he's hanging out here. So, this is a scrap of paper. Scrap of paper gives instructions.
Check out the theme.
I did find it. If you throw it away, by the way,
Think matches it best.
it reappears. Or did. Or I just screwed that up. It was the other day. Nope, it's back. Okay. So, it's related to secrets, but I'm going to hold on to it. There's another scrap of paper, and this will allow me to show you. I was hoping Rathian would show up while I did that. He hasn't shown up since that one time. But everyone else you don't want to talk is talking. I didn't finish this area. She tells you about
Glory to the Sindori.
Darling, you made it. The fashion frenzy simply could not be the same without you. Althea is running the show, so I hope your threads are the finest quality. Gods know she knows her vintage. After all, she is vintage. Thrinville chortles expensively. Feel free to consult the visiting warp weavers for some last-minute wardrobe changes in order to match Althea's choice of style. Once Althea makes her announcement and everyone is looking presentable, make your way to my brother, Thrinville. Thrinville. Their names are very similar. Together, some ribbons to present to your fellow competitors. Best of luck, darling. Kisses.
Remember the sun well.
There's another person hidden under the stage. Well, there's a couple other folks. Let me go over here. Just go up anyway. I can just fly. Struggling over here. So back here behind the stage, as our friend Littlehuff, we have Grifta.
What you looking for?
A new day, a new deal. What are you selling today? Oh, Grifta got nothing to be selling today. They shut me down for the time traveling potions. Time travel potions? Ah, yes. If you drink the potion, you move forward in time at the exact same speed. I think these bronze dragons don't be liking competition.
You be careful, man.
Keep on grifting, Grifta. Nothing's over here. It looks really suspicious and sus, and I want to know what it is, but nope. Nothing's going on here. It's a Vulpera thing, but I don't see what it is. My guess is a lot of the stuff I'm finding laying around are related to secrets. So up here we have where you can change for the fashion frenzy. You can change your whole hairstyle. You can go crazy if you want. I don't.
Hey, how you doing?
You have 1 minute left to vote.
Nothing back here. I was sure. Because supposedly Rathian has a costume. I have not found it yet, but I was almost certain it would be over here for reasons. Let's see. We do have Charles Worth.
What can I do for you?
Good to see you. Who would have thought I would find myself working in a desert? But after recent events, anywhere where I can keep my work grounded is good with me. I believe he was in Dalaran. I hope you are enjoying yours. If you don't know that yet, then I apologize. But Dalaran, yeah. I hope you are enjoying your visit, the celebration, our small corner. We hope that you find all the transmogging needs. If you need any thread or supplies to fix up your gear, let me know. So if you happen to need tailoring gear, adorning ribbon. So interesting. I don't know. It might be something that's been in the game forever and I'm only seeing it now. That's highly possible. Transmog, which is free during this part, but not free after. It's kind of irritating. Don't get me started. And these are just your regular, you know. Our lady hasn't changed her look in forever. We're not changing it again. But I want to just look at that. Okay. Did I just... What happened? That was weird. So... Now I just want to look at the side of the stage, because over here we have... Flynn! And Matthias is coming over.
All our participants. Come back
And then I'm going to talk to two over there. I'm going to hang out by these two for a while. But I'll talk to them separately. Ah, shoot. I didn't do secrets yet. I'm taking a really long time. I don't know if I'm going to get to secrets. But we'll see how far. So Matthias.
Shaw.
Oh, I already spoken to him about that. Flynn.
I'm all ears.
Now this is a party. Brings you here. What brings you here? Keeping an eye on Shaw, of course. You know how much trouble he'll get into if you don't watch him every second. Sure we'll get into trouble. Exactly. Remember that time he staged a prison break from Toldagor? Or when he posed as an iron-hired raider in Freehold? Then there's the drinking, the gambling, and the fighting. He may have fallen in love with a siren once. I wasn't sure that was you. Well, if Shaw didn't do any of those things, then I must be doing an excellent job of keeping him out of trouble.
Next round's on me.
So he stays here the whole time, Flynn. Matthias, well, there's a conversation that you know, leads to Matthias walking over to get chicken from Leroy Jenkins. But you do. I want to see this because Flynn is standing and Relax is on my head. So Flynn, his annoyed language, he's standing next to Matthias. They're officially an item.
Ahoy! What's your story? What's the word? Blood or gold? Everything has a cost. Are you thirsty? I'm thirsty. Ah, the open sea. A shanty on your lips, the wind in your chest hair. Now that's freedom. Well, unless you've been pressed into service with the Navy, or captured by pirates, and then captured by the Navy. Easy, sailor. I know I look good, but we've got work to do. What are you, drunk? And you didn't even think to share? I'm hurt. A job's a job, mate.
So we're gonna ignore the fact that Flynn's flirting me in front of his man. But anyway. But we have another couple here. Now it's official. We have Stelagosa and Arcanus Voltois. Now, if you played Legion, there's a whole bit where your Voltois has you going to track ley lines, something to do with ley lines, crystals, something. You're helping her, and probably has to do the Arkandor and all that quest line in Suramar. And she has you chasing. You're being stealthy about it. Oh, I see something. Oh, I thought that was something. Yeah. So, and Stelagosa, being a blue dragon, is like, what are you doing? Because I think you even have to go into the zone. I forget the name of it offhand. Azuna. So you have to be in Azuna, and you're underground, but Silgosa comes in and is it's like, what are you doing? And it's like, we have to do. So she helps. So you help to kind of finish the job, and then Silgosa flies you back, and they're talking and they're getting along, and then you can tell like Feltua's whole count, like her whole way of talking just changes. And she's just, you see, she's very, very interested in
Hail, honored guests
talking
and
to Silgosa.
children
There
of
we go.
any age.
Thank you very much.
A story awaits at the storyteller's stage. So stop what you're doing and come if you're able to hear Lore Walker Cho spin us a fable.
No, I was being sincere. I am enjoying myself. So long as you're here, that is. Oh, of course, I shall endeavor not to leave your side. Excellent. Besides, I'm the best conversational find around here. So, and yes, you've had people trying to claim it doesn't mean anything. It's like, yeah, they're roommates. Okay, but let's actually talk to him. Hey, okay.
You may speak.
Great celebration. It seems commonality from all across Azeroth has seen fit to attend. I'll admit festive moods still do not come easy to me. Our rebellion against Grand Magus Elisand was a long and brutal one. Even with the Nightborn now free, it is hard to get used to the idea of peace. How have you been? I have been supporting First Arcanist Elistra in whatever capacity I can. Never a dull moment there. Even diplomatic meetings seem to end in chaos. However, I have also taken time to explore the world beyond Suramla. I have always been fascinated by rustic cultures. Are you traveling with Stelagosa? Well, I wasn't about to turn down my own personal tour guide, even if her recommendation lead to all manner of humble gatherings such as this. Though with her by my side, there's always good company, and that can weather many a storm. Sounds like you two are getting along. And yes, Arlay would say it exactly like that. A dark purple blush graces her cheeks and ears. Well, Stelagosa certainly has good taste. That much is true, and who am I to deny such ravishing company? Speaking of, I don't wish to leave her waiting too long. She did invite me here to keep her company, after all, if you'll excuse me. So...
Oh, good help is so hard to find.
Yes, roommates. Let's talk to Stella.
Greetings, my friend.
This is going to hurt a little bit. There's a special kind of magic at work here. Are you talking about the time magic? Not just that, the history, memories. If you think about it, memories are incredibly powerful. We summon those far away or even who have left this world and experienced them again. They carry you to far off places. Sorry, I'm rambling. We all get lost in memories sometimes. I have come to terms with the death of Senegos, and I look to the future. I think sometimes I need to remember and feel sad, just for a little, just to know what is missing now.
I hope to see you again soon.
Okay. Breakable object. This is something I'm pretty sure the pets can break. I don't think they have a conversation, but Talia does eventually come over here to hang out next to Lillian Voss. And by the way,
what's the
so
situation?
She doesn't have anything new to say. You just ask how her father
Farewell,
is.
friend.
I live my life in the shadows.
So much has changed. Like you leading the Forsaken? I'm not their leader. Desolate Council is. I'm just a small part of that. who seemed to be the most prominent member. Nonsense. Kalia is popular with the Alliance. Farinello is better at science. Bellinara and Belmont are military leaders. Let them have the fun of leadership.
There is much to be done.
So, they talk pretty frequently, so I'm gonna wait. Spellbinder Talani.
Concentrate, sisters. We must
from-
maintain Auchindoun's defenses.
It's from the Hawkindoon. she's in from Warlords. Enjoying speed us with this. Enjoying the event. It's a pleasant respite from the fight against the darkness.
Prepare for a story
can't spend
journey
every minute
with
in
Lord
service.
Walker
You're
Cho
dead.
at the storyteller's stage.
That is not true. Even in this, I serve the spirits. Learning, celebrating, even eating new foods grows who I am and how to protect them. So they do have a conversation that I'm waiting on here. Over here on the side are winners of the costume contest, which I was not in. I have been on that stage at least once, though. I have gotten there. I even won the Mount Mania, and I'm still not sure how that happened. I was hoping they'd get into their conversation. They've said it a few times. It goes along the lines of in case they don't start it anytime soon. It happened like 3 times while I was walking around. Here we go. Have you considered the light loop? No. Very well. I mean, that's it. That's the entire exchange. I'm trying to see if any of the other costumes show up. Oh, there's someone I didn't visit.
My wrath flows freely.
Ah, here we go. Now look at this. This is ridiculous. I'm huge. Illidan is huge. All right. I've never seen that weapon anywhere else either, so. And let's see. Yes, of course he says the thing.
You are not prepared!
Like a little extra the thing, no less. He does not dance. Sadly. I can't make him dance. I've tried. But he does not dance. I suppose we should not be surprised by this. Ah, Oopjalax is now sucking on someone else's head. I'm so sorry. My apologies. Illidan's got some, he just wandered up. Sorry, you have my pet.
That was too easy!
So you are silenced while there's story time going on. But I'm trying to see if there are other Doomhammer, if the other Doomhammer is back. I could see it.
But the Lich King, in an
which you know
effort
is
to
a
draw
good thing
out
because
his
people are
enemies,
actually trying to listen to this
continued
story.
of his dead knights into a-
Yes, Departos is here. We'll get to that in a second. Another place I found Velen's staff is leaning up against here.
You are not prepared!
Can he ice skate? Let's make him ice skate. Wee. Okay, so over here there's another scrap of paper. Or note. This one's torn note, torn note. It is Secrets of Azeroth. No keys is too much work. I just extra danger, not sure. That noise you hear is actually putting it in Lore Keeper.
Do not proceed. You will be eliminated.
Like Illidan doesn't jump. You don't get to have too much fun with Illidan. But you do get to say the thing.
You are not prepared!
I just look trying to catch little bits of dialogue.
That was too easy!
Just check. I'm just checking. Just takes up the whole freaking screen. Let's just hide back here. No one will see me. He's so huge. It's ridiculous. He is ridiculously huge. Just hope I'm surprising folks when they come in, because this is fun. The other day I was running around and
System failure.
Someone was like, "What? Where? How did you do that?" And so I kind of showed them around where different things were.
You are not prepared!
I have found, I mentioned before, I haven't found it again. I found Bane like that one day. I found Garrosh. I found Vol'jin a few times. Vol'jin's he has a weapon. I found it over here once. I found it in a few places. I haven't seen that actually in a while. So I think what they're doing is they're rotating different sets out each week. Secret Society hiding in the Dalaran sewers. I swear they are down there. I like catching these bits of dialogue because they are making references to things. Ujulax is sucking my head again. What have we got here? I don't want to be Thrall again. There is a Charlemagne. The replica Charlemagne is, I often find either against this wall. There's the Sylvanas bow. I find against this wall here, but I've also found it tucked away over here. But they may have moved it. Also, under the Mount Mania stage, you occasionally find Taushi. Oh, Elshaz's staff is over there. Now, over here, we haven't looked at these folks here. Those are random celebrants. Over here, we have Anastate Fizzlebug, who I think she's with the hunters, like Hammond Essamari. But over here, you have painfully not too bright conversation between John J. Keeshan and Tepartos.
Tepartos! Tepartos is ready!
But over here is Ariok, who, if you played Warlords, you would remember him. I should not be here. He does show up also in the Orc Heritage quest line. You have suffered enough. Enjoy the festivities. He's also at my garrison. But so many are staring. I'm no longer one of them. If there is a lesson in all of this history, is that there is a place for everyone here.
Convenient.
Someone's got the Sylvanas.
We will bring the Alliance to its knees.
They're having a conversation with the chicken over there. I'll read that before I talk more here. Big Canuck. Good soup takes time and patience. Leroy Jenkins. But my chicken is flash fried. That's the opposite of patience.
My wrath flows freely.
Big Canuck says, it is good chicken. I suppose it means there are lots of ways to cook. For example, Leroy Jenkins. Yes, that. Okay. But so many are staring, I am no longer one of them. If there's a lesson in all this history, is that there's a place for everyone here. We shall see.
Well, hello there.
All this time travel has me thinking. Imagine if you could hunt down the beasts of distant past.
On up if that is your druther. Come join a parade.
I'm not sure the
of
Time
fur,
Walkers
hooves,
would
and
appreciate
wings.
that.
Report to Mount Mania.
Oh,
and
of
see
course the
all
Time
of
Walkers are
these
very
things.
clear about what you can and cannot do to the Time Ways. Still, there's collapsing Time Ways somewhere. Sounds like it could be a good book. Addie sighs dejectedly. Yes, you're probably right. Maybe 100 heart. Some hunts should only happen on paper. Yes. No. It's a story we'll have to do.
Take care. How's it going?
It's like, you could also ask her, actually, I was curious about your sister Rainey. Oh no, what did she do this time? She just talks a lot about her adventures in Nessuary. She wants to be a hunter. I never really thought of that. She certainly got spunk. It'd be great if I mean the words of Hammond Nessuary inspired her to become a renowned hunter like he is.
Bye-bye.
Now over here we have Johnny Awesome.
Yes.
These things always have unique rewards, right? It's a party, relax, listen to some stories, enjoy the festivities. Oh yes, I will have festivities, but I must remain alert. As meaning adventure, great rewards are my destiny. The rewards might be the friends you meet and the knowledge you gain. No, that doesn't sound right at all. Rare pets, new mounts, maybe a custom title. Those are rewards.
Stay the course.
Departos!
Departos?
Departos. Departos is ready for celebration. Does Departos have time for celebrations? Departos will make time to party. The party. Funny, so funny, but my God. The party. Well, Departos will make time to party. I feel like I should add it to my repertoire, but I have never, ever will I ever make time to party. Departo? Departos got lost in the moment. Lost in the history, okay. Departos will make time to party. Departo? Departos got lost in the moment. Lost in history. I didn't know Departos was interested in history. Departos knows history. Departos loves history. Departos makes history. Departos!
Departos.
Need help?
I always hit my mark.
I have been through a lot of these gatherings. Stay alert, stay ready. We'll get through this. You can relax. This isn't combat. It's all fun and games to you. I've been through these before, a lot of them. The situation can change without warning. Glad you're here. I didn't ask to be here. They asked me to be here. I will do whatever it takes to celebrate the past. Whatever it takes.
Be careful.
So, I feel there's like a million other characters I would like to just see sort of milling about. But the fact that they put these three together, I just, you know, it's one of those things I kind of want to, you know, I know if I was at a party with the three of them, I would casually stand next to them with a drink just to overhear. And over here we've got Farmer Yoon. Now Farmer Yoon is supposed to be watching my farm.
Hello.
Back in Bavaria. It's okay. A rare chance to relax. Is farming still that rough? From the sun up until the work is done, I have gotten better. It's still a lot. Do you want to change jobs? No, the world needs to eat. We know you are working for something important to everyone. It makes things more rewarding.
Jade Serpent guide you.
Rainy Fizzlebog. I was talking about you.
You're talking to me.
I can't wait to become a renowned hunter. Are you related to Annie Fizzlebug? It's funny how I was talking about that like I already had spoken to her. I am. Do you know her? She's amazing. She's traveled all over with the Hammett Estuary. She even got to train to be a hunter with him. I'm going to be just like him.
Settle up and put your
That's why I
menagerie
read
to
all
the
the books.
test in
The Green Hills of
Mount
Strangathorn is my favorite.
See you later.
This guy goes. I did see Alex Streza flying overhead one time. And I was like, wait, why is there a... Okay.
Get ready for a mountain mania.
Valis Wind Chaser
Same mount as me to earn
and
points.
Jernlock one. I'm pretty sure they're part of the whole Argent tournament. In Northrend.
Get ready for the next mount.
Here's some random folks. And that... I'm just trying to see if I can find any more costumes. Make one more little round. Like I've found Gen twice, and the second time I didn't use it. Okay, there's another Dark Moon Fortune card over here. I don't know. I think I got that one already. 3 of fire, 8 of fire. Jaina's staff is over here now. I got the scrap of paper that was there. Evan Horn's axe is back. I don't see Bane's mace. Typhon's having a sleep. This is another spot where I found the tooth. And Jaina's staff. Yeah, and over here, I think it was over here I found, I may have found, Belen's staff, too. The replica twin blades of Azeroth are over there. Now... See, I think that they're out, like, they make a rotation. Oh, and over here is Sully the Pickle McCleary.
You got something to report?
No, this is a party. How are you?
You got something that needs fixing?
So, like, I haven't seen Black Hand's hammer here in a bit either. So that's what makes me think they rotate stuff out. Like, Fulgen I found like 3 times in one day. And now I haven't found it at all. So I'm guessing they're rotating them out. They have like sets they rotate. Jaina's though always seems to be around, so but I didn't see hers at all the first couple of like the first week or so. Still it's fun. It's fun little things to do. The bronze you get you can use on lots of stuff. Oh, they're talking. This reminds me of the old days back in Bravo Company. Porthos also rode gloriously into battle. I'll read this over again once they're done. We'd strike from the dark. Moves like thunder, then would fade like shadows. To Porthos would yell, to Porthos! Porthos brought hope and the light. You should drive it to Porthos. Porthos! So John, the first thing Keishan says is this reminds me of I have that mount. This reminds me of the old days back in Bravo Company. We'd ride for days, always knowing the end could be around the next bend. And then Tepartus says, Tepartus was also rode gloriously into battle.
Get ready for the next mountain.
Yeah, there we go. Feels good to see the conversations kick up again. Yeah, it adds flavor. I'd like to see more NPCs stop by, or at least stop by with more frequency, because this is a limited time event, and I realize, you know, the end of it is still quite a ways away, but I'll be sad if I don't get to see all the things. So I'm gonna have to actually log on more often probably to get this stuff. Yeah, I don't know if it was just coincidence or me walking in here triggered it, but it freaked me out. I was like, why is Rathian following me wherever I go now? Okay, so next to that, and I actually found him first, which is why I know Madame Ghost wasn't here the week before, because I had been going over here. There's another little place to go underneath. That's not it. We go around here. It's the easiest way. And he is from the Dalaran Suez, Kravis learned. Shady book dealer.
I'm listening.
He would sell like Dirty Tricks Volume 1, Detection, sells various things, like sells the Roach Hex for Shaman, different classes and stuff, but also he doesn't have any books now. Next up, there. Cliff of Burnout. He has a selection of books. And I've seen him sell, like, there's a standard set he sells, but I've seen occasionally another one come in, like, that wasn't there before. So, a good place to pick up, you know.
Beware the
You
living.
want any steamy novels? He carries them. So, that old dog can come in here. Keep hoping I'll trigger it. No. I mean, it could be related to Secrets of Azeroth, and I just happened to stumble upon someone else triggering it, but I don't think, you know, I should be able to witness what other people do, but I could see a little bit of what they do. So, okay. Algothorpe does come over and talk to Mira. Moira. About chickens. What's the whole point of chickens? What good are yours? Mechanical chickens. We covered this already. Like Emberthal is over here like, okay. These kids are running around. They do change. Like, I've seen them. They're currently, I think there's 1 Drakthir and 3 Nightborn. But they do, it's not always that group. So what I'm going to do now. Oh, God. It's 10:53. I don't know how much I'm going to get done of this. Oh, what? Oh, I must have run out of my... All right.
Everything has a price.
So this is the weekly. Well, it's sort of weekly. If you're on 12 hours after you do it, you get 10 reputation experience, 10% gains. Reputation matters more at this point because she's maxed. You get an additional 10 by doing this. So, but this only lasts 12 hours, which is great on a character that, you know, you log in once a day for a couple of minutes and then log off. But on RLA, I'm usually doing longer stuff. So I guess it's daily. Provided you play 12 hours. So there's a few things you can do. I'm going to accept
Salama
this.
Ashalanore.
Almost everything counts. So even answering the daily question gives you 10. Listening to the story gives you some. Banging the gong, I'll show you. If I go over here and bang this gong, I think it'll give me 1. Woohoo! It only works once. It might work once a day. One of the easiest is probably story time. You just sit there. I might save secrets, but I feel like I'm getting that's becoming more and more spoiled for me. And it being 10:55, I kind of want to wrap this up and go to sleep. But I think I will, because I do have a thing I'm doing tomorrow night. But what I think I will do is, did I do everything I wanted to do? Oh, I didn't catch the Matthias and Flynn conversation.
Hail, honored guests and children of any age. A story awaits at the storyteller's stage. So stop what you're doing and come if you're able to hear Lore Walker Cho spin us a fable.
Mind you, it only happens when Matthias is here, so I'm just gonna hang out with these folks. Secret Society intelligence. Yes. So I'm gonna hang out here with Flynn. Yeah, some like conversations happen every few minutes, and then other ones are just super rare. There's other people I'd like to see show up. Matthias, come here. Get your chicken and come back. He goes over there to get chicken as part of the dialogue. So I know that it just happened because he's not here. And it's funny just to kind of see. You'd think that they were having relationship trouble, the way that they speak to each other, and about each other. This person is probably watching me standing here with Jalak sucking on my head. It's like if you were here sooner, you'd be the one with it on your head. Matthias just came back. Did they have a dialogue that was away? Decided to do dishes. Go to the bathroom. And it does not look like their conversation happened. Meanwhile, Siligosa and Valtois have had the same conversation 20 times. So we're gonna wait here. I'm gonna here and hang out with these two. Hey boys, how you doing? Matthias, how are you?
I'm all ears.
What needs done?
What? What? Why are you watching me? Alright, I'll just stay here. Quietly and patiently. I think it's worth hearing the conversation, seeing the conversation they have. And it's basically Flynn just telling Matthias to, like, can you just... No, he just leaves. So they do have a conversation which did not happen. He may have come back and forth like several times by now. They have a conversation to the effect of... I've witnessed it a few times. I'm kind of like, why aren't they having it? Basically... Flynn telling him to relax, and he's saying he's trying to, and he's like, fine, I'll go get chicken. Will that do? And he's like, it's a start. I don't know, maybe the conversation's not triggering tonight. Might be something a little off, maybe, possibly. There is story time.
Should Bane have taken his revenge and slain Magatha?
Yes.
In her exile, Magatha was able to thwart the Twilight's hammer cult, protect the Doomstone, and defend against the invasion by the Burning Legion.
And as you react, your bar goes up.
Perhaps she acted in her own selfish interest, but her actions did ultimately help protect Azeroth. The mercy shown to Magatha benefited all. But there are other tales where mercy has led to ruin. Sometimes mercy is a difficult choice, but we should always remember, it is a choice.
Hey, Bane. And you... Hooray! Hooray for story. I haven't gotten their dialogue yet. It is fun. It is amusing. I was Oh, here we go. If you have a moment, fruit vendor. Shh, trying to enjoy the show. Show's over, actually. I just will speak about your card. Not now, dear. I'm off the clock. Right, of course. So... Oh, so they have a nice little conversation over here. Addy Fizzlebang and Ariok. Ariok says, I'm not amongst people much since I was changed. Addy Fizzlebang says, well, you should be. You're very pleasant, and I am happy I met you. So, just a cute bit of dialogue that was there. I'm gonna go back over here. See, can they talk, please? Okay, he's back. Can I have a conversation? Can I capture a conversation? I'm gonna sit here and stare at both of you. Talk. 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 That is pretty much all I can show without going into secrets. I'm just doing one more little jot around to see if I can find more costumes. There might be spots I haven't looked yet. I'm pretty sure they're up here in the area, like there's none hidden outside of it. I was surprised to find something as far up as Doomhammer is there. By Mira and Fiona.
For silk, leather, and steel, the frenzy of fashion is all too real. Be seen by the masses. Be their envy, their desire. Become the example to which all others aspire.
Nothing here. I see Taoshi. Let's hoping to see Taoshi, because she has a funny little bit of dialogue. Damn. There's a little bit more going on. While I'm here anyway, recording this. Put it off for so long. I'm not finding any of the costumes. There's staff for Jaina. So that's there. That's one. Strauss' staff is there. That's two. Edmund Horn, the axe is three. 4. So I would say about, I've never seen more than 4 up. I'm going to say 4 up, and they rotate when, you know.
Calling all fashionistas to strut their stuff in the fashion frenzy!